Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Think episode number 42 for Monday, March 25th, 2013. And we're going to start with the number of comments on episode 41, which was 1,496. So Bianca Vargas was pretty far off on her estimate. And then there's going to be a comment chain in the background that's kind of funny. And before we get to the questions, I just want to get a couple of things out of the way. Don't forget to ask your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer next week. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. And now on to the questions, and the first one is sort of a response to a question I asked last week. And don't worry, Amy Rules 2000, I will still always say, hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles at the beginning of the videos. But MDWG59 had a pretty cool idea and said, you can call us Noodles. Please like and subscribe. I'd love some more noodles in my bowl. I actually kind of like that. The next few people ask about the Rainbow Puffle and when my next live stream is going to be. And my next live stream where I'm going to meet PH and adopt my Rainbow Puffle Skittles will be tomorrow, March 26th at 10 a.m. Penguin time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'll put a link in the description to the live stream. We're going to start on Zipline, and after I've met her and spent a few minutes there, I'll probably end up on Icicle, meeting you guys and visiting your igloos and sending you postcards and all of that stuff. The Alfie312 asks, how long does it take you to look through all the comments for one video? Usually on Ask Think videos, it takes anywhere between 40 minutes and an hour to read through all the comments and select them. Pixar Fan 8080 asks, have you ever gotten a ticket for speeding or running a red light? Never for running a red light, because that's dangerous, but I've gotten a few tickets for speeding, which is also dangerous, I know, but I always thought that the speed limit was kind of a soft rule, and police officers didn't agree with me from time to time. Kato Yee asks, Think, how many tacos can you eat? I don't know how many I can eat now, but I remember when I was in college, Taco Bell had these 29 and 39 cent taco days, and when they would have those, my friends and I would go and buy 10 tacos each, because that was the maximum you could buy, and I would eat quite a few. I think once I got up to 8, and I really regretted it. Super Luigi 6425 says, when you record your videos, do you talk as you play or do you record you playing and then speak through editing? Depends on the video. For example, in my Minecraft Let's Plays or in Road to Captain Thinknoodles, I speak as I play live. Well, you know, recorded, but I speak as I play. On my walkthroughs, like my Tropica full walkthroughs or Puzzle Party walkthrough, and of course, Ask Think, I record the footage, then I edit it. The next few people talk about something that's been talked about on my videos a lot lately, and it's the 301 video views, and that happens on any video that gets 300 views within a certain period of time. YouTube will automatically freeze the view count for, I think, 12 to 24 hours, I'm not sure. And then they'll release it. And they still count the views that happen between the 301 and the reopening of the views, but they do it to sort of prevent view boosting. Hannah Roca says, this question is really random, but I'm asking it anyway. Have you ever stayed up all night and then slept until noon? Yes, I have pulled plenty of all-nighters and slept past noon, actually. God Made You Beautiful asks, did you like Lord of the Rings? I love the Lord of the Rings. The Macy Mouse Mom says, hey Think, you should call us the Thinking Noodles. I am obsessed with the Hunger Games, and my question for you is, what is your favorite book of the three? I like Catching Fire the best. For me, I liked the first book the best because it introduces you to this brand new world with all this cool stuff and not so cool stuff happening, and it was really interesting. And I think it was more engaging than the other two. But Catching Fire was a good one too. Gavin Thorne asks, do you watch Duck Dynasty? It's on A&E. Yes, I do. And all I can say is, hey, Jack. Jurassic Boy 100 says, Think, does your brother have a YouTube account? I don't have a brother. Wing Networks asks, do you ski? Yes, I do, and I'm a two-planker. I don't snowboard. I am terrible at it. Fisher Bunny 99 says, please put this on Ask Think. Do you like the old version of Club Penguin or the new version that we have today? Well, I should warn you that the old version for me is only 2 to 3 years ago, so I'm kind of used to the new version altogether, and I will say that I do like the new room designs. The next few people ask about a topic that was on the Club Penguin blog a couple of days ago, and Business Moose, who is one of the moderators or community managers, is leaving Club Penguin, and whether I'm sad about it. Not really. I mean, I never met him, so I don't really know much about him, and I am sure that the next person will be just as good, if not better. Toxabox says, hey, Think, you said that you don't think you're famous because nobody recognized you on the street yet, but do you talk to someone while walking? If not, how do we find you? Well, I do talk to Kopi, and if you see one guy walking a golden retriever in New York, come on over and ask if you can pet the dog and ask the name. And if its name is Kopi, it's definitely me because there are no other Kopis in New York. Kato Yi asks, Think, how much money do you have? At least $100, more than $1,000, or C, all of the above? I have $1 in my pocket right now. Carly Nelson says, Think, you never, and I mean never, answer my questions. Please answer this one. If you could make any color puffle, what color would it be? Well, before this week, I would have said a rainbow puffle, but I guess I'm going to have to settle for a golden puffle. Real Gaming X asks, Think, have you decided if you're going to get either Xbox 720 or PlayStation 4? I don't think they've announced the Xbox 720 yet, and I don't think I've even seen pictures of the PlayStation 4. Not that that really matters, but I think if I were given the choice, I would go for the Xbox. The next few people are considering or have already named their puffles Thinknoodles, and you guys can go for it. I've seen some pictures on Twitter, and I think they're hilarious. Dylan Maynard asks, hey, Think, if Kobe needed surgery, would your wife operate on her for free or will you have to pay? Well, humans and canines are really different, so I don't think that she could operate on her, and I don't think she would trust herself to operate on her because she loves Kobe so much that her judgment might be compromised during the surgery. The next few people ask what dialect of Chinese my wife speaks. It's a dialect of Cantonese called Toisan, but I guess if you had to generalize it, you would just say Cantonese. Julia Lawler asks, are you Irish? No, I am not. Timmy Hensley asks, what is your last name? Let me take a guess. Is it Case? Get it? Just in case? Nope, it's Time. 1999 Blue asks, have you ever had a bad back by going on the computer? No, not really, although I do get like shoulder and neck pain if I'm on the computer for too long. Mac A Do12345 asks, how often is your wife in the background of your videos? Not very often. It's really quite rare. It's only if I can't finish or start a video before she gets home. I try and get all my commentary done before she gets home so it just doesn't get in the way. Salmaya Srinivasan asks, hey, Think, for your Ask Think video after you visit Thailand, will you put up a slideshow of all the places you visited there? That's a great idea, and it'll give me motivation to process all of my photos. Coolman CP asks, how many computers do you have? Well, technically, I only have one. My wife has a laptop, so there's 2 in the house, and I never had a PC. I've only had Macs. I had a MacBook Pro before my iMac. 1999 Blue asks, can I pet Kopi, please? Of course, just come on over to New York and she'll let anyone pet her. Joseph Palmich asks, hey, Think, you haven't said anything about the new Pope. Why not? Well, I am not a very religious person, and I'm also not Catholic, so I just don't think I'm an authority on the subject, and I don't think I'm authorized to really speak. Lego Maserets 63 asks, dear Think, what are the bars below your CP member badge and how do you get them? And can I have your noodle sandwich? The bars below your member badge determine how many years you've been a member consecutively on Club Penguin. So if you maintain your membership for a certain amount of time, the bars will start to stack up. Timmy Hensley asks, Think, are you depressed that there have been no cheats in the Club Penguin catalogs lately? Yeah, I am. Are you? I'm a little disappointed, and I hope that they will start putting them back in. We're going to have to see over the next couple of months whether or not they're just going to eliminate them entirely, but I really, really hope not. Sparkle3367 asks, did you know that the Noodle House is my parents' restaurant in Dublin, Ireland? No, I didn't, and that is awesome, and they should be a sponsor. Rock and Ronnieful asks, do you go out to dinner every night? No, I don't. I don't even go out more than once a week for dinner. It's really expensive in New York to do something like that. We eat at home a lot. Angel Cisneros says, I'm one in a million people to like you, but could you please put my question in? Here it is. I only have 8 islands completed, but do you think if I work hard and watch your videos that I could pass all the islands? Yes or yes? Well, yes, I really think you could. Star Penguin CB asks, have you ever been to Long Island? Yes, I have quite a few times. Jerika Nordinger says, once again, have you ever been to San Jose in California? I'm sorry if I'm starting to get way too annoying. You're not getting annoying, and I used to live in San Jose. Amanda Aguirre asks, have you ever been to Orlando? Yes, I have. I love going to Disney World. Are you guys recognizing a theme here? 4CB asks, have you ever been to Alaska? I'm trying to find a place that I've been and you haven't. I have been to Alaska twice because my uncle lives in Anchorage. Natzira Yusri asks, why you no answer my questions? Anyway, have you ever been to Universal Studios Singapore or other Universal Studios? Yes, I've been to Universal Studios in Hollywood and Orlando. I did not know they had one in Singapore. I've been to Singapore quite a few times when I lived in Indonesia, but there was no Universal Studios there at the time. Kevin Kirkham asks, I asked this question on Facebook, but not sure if it would be answered, but can we ask questions on Facebook? And have you ever been to Utah? If yes, what city? Please answer. I only get the questions from the previous week's Ask Think video, so you'll need to leave them in the comments. Now, as far as Utah, yes, I have. I used to go there every year. Now I go about every other year. I go skiing in Snowbird, so I've been to Salt Lake City. Felix Fuentes asks, have you ever been to Cozumel, Mexico? Because I was just there on a cruise ship and it was fun. Yes, I have been to Cozumel as well. Annabeth Loves Percy 1 asks, will you ever go to Nevada? It's very nice weather and stuff. We have so many noodles that your eyes will pop. Yes, I've been to Las Vegas quite a few times. The Forever Black Butler asks if I've ever been to Hawaii because they're going there today. Well, have fun. That's awesome. And yes, I went about a year ago. Cassandra Rea finally gets me and asks, have you ever been to Indiana? No, I have not. And the next 2 people ask if I've ever been to Dubai, and also I have not been there either. The next 2 people ask about what I'm going to do when I finish Minecraft Survival or beat the Ender Dragon. And as far as I'm concerned, beating the Ender Dragon is not the end of Minecraft Survival. I think it's kind of like beating the Wither. There are end credits and all that stuff, but it doesn't delete your world, and it doesn't mean anything in the overworld. I think it means you can set up a nice Enderman farm, you can get a lot of Ender Pearls, and do a lot of cool things after you beat the Ender Dragon, so that is not going to be the end for me. I'm going to keep playing because I love my world. Wobble46323 asks, what if you could wear Minecraft armor in real life? Would you wear it? Well, it would be nice to wear a suit of diamond armor, I have to admit. Sean Shambek asks, what is the difference between playing on your seed in Minecraft and playing on your world download? That's a great question. If you just type in the seed, you're going to end up on my world with nothing done. It'll be an empty world just like it was on my first episode of my Let's Play. My treehouse won't be there. Nothing will be there. Things will exist like the skeleton spawner, but the whole grinder and everything that I made there won't be there. Now, if you go to episode 24 or later, you can get my world download that is sort of bookmarked at the beginning of episode 24. So my Cave of Wonder will be there, my treehouse will be there. Everything that you saw up to episode 24 will have already happened in the world. All the places, caves I've gone through, my branch mine, my chests, everything will actually be there as of episode 24. So if that's what you want, sort of a starter world that has a lot of stuff in it already, that's the one you'll want to download. Mr. Sandman98 asks, what about making a new series and naming it Wifecraft? And will you make a survival series with her and teach her Minecraft? That would be so much fun. I would have to convince her to do that, but I would love to. Cafe Nintendo says, hey, Think! Did you know I created a new world and my spawning point was a mushroom biome? That is amazing. How lucky is that? I know how rare those are, and I would love to find one. Mario Christensen asks, from episode 29 of Minecraft Survival, are silverfish like the overworld version of zombie pigmen? You know, I never really thought about it like that, but you are absolutely right. Emma Neiman says, I love your new endings for your Minecraft and Pop Tropica. How did you get the idea for them? Well, most of the people I'm subscribed to have outros. They're all different, and I kind of wanted one, and I tried to think of what would work best for me, and that's what I came up with. CP Minecraft MC says, Sky does Minecraft versus Captain Sparkles. Who wins? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint all you Butter fans out there, but Captain Sparkles wins for me. The next two people ask about gaming conferences such as PAX, E3, and Minecon, and whether I'll go. Well, I live on the East Coast, so I'm not going to go to California for anything like E3 or PAX Prime, but as far as Minecon, I'm really hoping, because they haven't announced the location, I'm really hoping that it's going to be here on the East Coast, specifically New York City. If it's in New York City, I will definitely 100% be going to Minecon. I really want a cape. If it's on the East Coast, I would say it's a 50-50 chance. I would have gone to PAX East if I hadn't gone to Boston about a month ago. I just didn't know that all these people would be going, and I actually didn't even know it was coming up or that it was a big deal, so I totally missed out. CB Tweeters 662 asks if I'll ever do Tailtown's Friends again. Probably not. That series was not very popular. Vera Givents Daisy or something says, make a Minecraft server, please. And my dream is to go on the ISS. What is yours? My dream has always been to be a passenger in a fighter jet. I don't want to fly it. I just want to be in it, because I am sure I would crash. But yeah, I would love to ride in a fighter jet. The Maluka12345 says, Think, make a video without a mic. I wonder how you'll sound. Well, I can just turn mine off for a second. You want me to do that? Hold on. So how did I sound? Yeah, exactly. No mic equals no sound. The next two people talk about their friends at school saying either they were dumb or I was dumb and all of that stuff, and they stood up for me. And thank you, guys. That's really nice of you. 1999 Blue asks, will you ever get a car someday? And it's funny you asked that. Over the weekend, I ended up on some car website. I think I clicked an ad or something, and I was just looking through the colors, and I told my wife, oh my God, if we get a car, this is the one we have to get. And she said, why? And I said, it's creeper proof. And she's like, what? What is she doing? What are you talking about, creeper proof? And I said, well, it comes in obsidian black, so that would be creeper proof. So if a creeper came and exploded, we wouldn't have to worry about it. And she just rolled her eyes and shook her head. Digimon Busters asks, hey, Think, have you ever heard of jailbreaking? Well, yeah, of course. I just did Wild West Island and the whole Mustachio gang jailbroke. I know that's not what you're talking about. And yes, I do know what you're talking about. 1999 Blue asks, on your birthday, what do you want to have, cake or noodles? Can't I have both? It's my birthday. Kato Yee says, Think, here's your noodle meal. So you ordered noodle nachos, noodle burgers, noodle soup, noodle stew, noodle sandwich, bald monkey sandwich, and noodle energy drinks. You pay $78. Just kidding. Here's the question. Have you ever gotten burned? Yep, I have. My friends have burned me, you know, like burned. And then I've also burned myself on the oven quite a few times. Kimberly LaRue says, Think, if your wife said she was having a baby, what would you A, faint? And I love how you only give me one possibility, and that's probably the correct one. Corey Rock 66 asks, Dear Think Noodles, do you think a lot? Yes, I do, but mostly about noodles. Luka Visky says, oh my God, why the noodles did you eat my bald monkey dog frog Lego ham cheese chocolate super duper spicy noodles, plain noodles, cardboard noodles, sandwich with bald monkey juice, and pot noodles on the side? Why? Well, it was all for the bald monkey juice. Cookie2361 says, think, what would be your worst nightmare? A, watching clowns eat the worst noodles ever made. B, listen to Justin Bieber for a year. C, eating your last pack of noodles. Or D, watching a banana dance for the rest of your life. Well, D sounds kind of awesome, so I would have to go with B. Alex C. asks, if you were stranded on a desert island with all your subscribers, your wife, and Kopi, would you A, eat all the candy, become the fattest man on earth, B, eat your wife and Kopi, C, eat your subscribers, not recommended because I'm one, or D, make a boat out of candy with your noodle powers and sail away with everyone, but you will have to swim the way back because the boat's too small? Well, that doesn't sound like very much fun, so I would just eat all the candy and become the fattest man on earth. Nathan Henriquez says, think, you never answer my questions anyway. Now answer this, please. If you were going to go to an island because there was an apocalypse in New York, what would you take with you? A, your wife. B, 100 bowls of noodles. C, Kopi with an upgrade to produce noodles from her hair. Or D, a flying pig which shoots noodles from its nose. Well, although the pig would be pretty useful, I don't want to eat any snot noodles, so it'd have to be between A and C, because Kopi could make all those noodles with her upgrades. Man, I don't know, but I sure would love an upgrade to Kopi to produce noodles from her hair. Cutie Girl Ruba asks, think. I am so mad at you. You stole my bald noodle ice cream when I was asleep. Why, oh, why? If you don't put this on Ask Think, I will tell all the people that give you noodles not to give you noodles anymore so you can be Think No Noodles. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad I put it on Ask Think so that I can still be Think Noodles. All right, guys, that's it for this week's Ask Think. Don't forget to put your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer next week. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!